Yeah.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am Lady P, and I hope you're doing good today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And today I'm going to be talking about living off campus at Famu, because I'm living off campus. I'm doing it for 2 years now. I also done it before I transferred. I'll talk about that experience in another video, but today I'll talk about living off campus at FAMU. So I wrote down some pros and cons, so let's go ahead and go through the list. So the first pro I have is you have more space. You have your own room, you have storage, you have your closet, you get drawers, you get a desk, and you get your own personal bathroom. Now, I have not personally experienced dorms, so if you lived in a dorm, comment down below on your experience living in dorms, so we can have a healthy debate or conversation about it. Because my experience has only been living off campus. Hold on, y'all. This light is just okay. My only experience living off campus. And also price range. That can be a con and probably a pro. You can probably do it both ways. I say a con because I know some apartments can be really expensive and you're thinking, what in the world? Why would they want to charge a college student just got out of high school so much money? It makes no sense. But they do it. They'll charge you $800 sometimes to $1,000, and you're looking like, how am I going to afford that? Unless you got some rich parents or a good paying job, you probably ain't going to afford that. So the nicer apartments, they're going to cost more, but you still can get a nice apartment for $500 and under. You just have more roommates. And that leads on to my next con: roommates. You got your good ones, you got your bad ones. I have experienced both good and bad. Right now, I would say my roommates are good. I love my roommates. We talk, we communicate very well. So I would say right now, roommates plus. But in the past, no. But having roommates is way different than having a dorm mate. I would assume, like I said, I don't know from personal experience because I never lived on dorm before. Always wanted to be off campus because, the movies you see, the whole dorm, sharing community bathroom and stuff, don't like that. So I didn't have none of that college experience. I mean, I could be missing out. Let me know down below, comment below, ask me, am I missing out on that college experience of living on campus in dorms? But if not, hey, what can I do? And then the next pro I have is you can have more freedom. By more freedom, I'm saying, like I said, once again, I never lived in dorms before, but I feel like when you live in your own in your apartment, you become more of a adult. You have responsibilities now. You have to keep your room clean, keep the common area clean, and you're free to go pretty much in and out as long as you have your house key. So that's the freedom you get by living in your apartment. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. So what was I saying? I was talking about, okay, more freedom. Yes, so you have more freedom to come in and out. There's no curfew. Like I said, I don't know about dorms, but I do think you have a curfew time when you can leave, can't leave in and out. And then some people don't even have cars on campus. I have a car, so I can drive and leave when I want to. I can invite people over to my apartment. My roommates do the same thing. And I also can, secretly, never mind, I'm not going to go there. But you get the zit. You got girlfriend, boyfriend come over your house. So more freedom. That's basically what I'm trying to say. More freedom living off campus. Another pro is cooking your own meals. You have a kitchen, a big kitchen at most places, not all, but my kitchen's a pretty good size, so I can go grocery shopping and cook food. Because you have a refrigerator that we all share, and I have mini refrigerator in my room as well. So that's a good thing, you know, about living off campus. You get to cook your own food and store it somewhere because you have plenty of cabinet space. Unlike living in, like I said, a dorm, I know they're smaller and you can't really, you know, have too many stuff there. Excuse me. So having that off campus to cook on the stove, that's a good plus. You get to, you know, keep the weight down so you don't, you know, get a big stomach. You don't want to gain weight in college because it happens. You're a college student, you're going to gain weight in college. So being able to cook and know what you're eating, you might not gain as much weight in college. So think about that part. You won't gain weight if you live off campus. Anyways, so another con is most apartments are further away from campus. So a lot of the nicer apartments are further away from your school. So unless you want to take the bus route to your school, or you have a car you can drive, but I know in most cases people do take the bus or they drive, or in my case I did both. Sometimes I take the bus to school, sometimes I drive to school, depending on if I'm trying to save money on gas. That's one way to save money too, but I'll try to explain how to save money in college in another video if I get a chance. So and then some people don't have cars, so that could be another, I guess, pro and con. Further away from campus you have to think about taking the bus. If you don't have a vehicle, but you have a car, you know, you can, you know, you'll be fine. It'll be okay for you. But I do feel like it's a bigger con because further away is sometimes not good because traffic is bad, especially in Tallahassee. You'd be surprised how long it'll take to get from one side of town to the other after 5 o'clock. Anyways, another con can be my least favorite, dealing with the office people or maintenance. So a lot of times when you're living off campus, if you need a work order or maintenance done to your apartment, so say for example, your toilet is not flushing no more or your sink is clogged up, you have to make a work order or work release, whatever you want to call it, and you have to do that by going to the office. Now, in my experience, the office people are a lot of times college students like you. So you're asking them a question and they don't know the answer to your question. So I'm thinking, why are you working here if you can't answer my question, which is how to make a work release or who do I contact? And then a lot of times when you do make the work release, sometimes it can take a few days, or you might get it right away, or it might take months, depending on how much they have done or what's the priority of what's done. So a lot of times you might end up having to fix your own apartment. So you gotta be your own handyman because the office people and the maintenance don't want to fix it on your time. So that's something you have to get used to. Office people and maintenance are not always going to be fixing everything really fast. It's kind of on their time, their pace, priority time, what's, you know, what they think is an emergency, not an emergency. So your toilet might be an emergency depending on who the maintenance person is. Or that door that's squeaking or a plug missing or whatever might not be important to them. So that's the only thing I don't like, is where they feel like it's important and not important. But a lot of times they will come and fix it. Like I said, a lot of times they also will be on days or weeks or months before they come and fix it. So that's another thing that, you know, you have to deal with living off campus. I believe that's all the stuff I have for you today. If I miss anything, you comment down below and tell me about your experience living on campus and living off campus. Like I said, at the beginning of the video, I have not lived in dorms. I've always lived off campus. So I would love to hear your opinion about how you feel about living in dorms. And anything I missed about living off campus, go ahead and comment down below what I missed. So until my next video, bye.